It's 12:39 a.m. in Bulgaria. I have to go to sleep. My brothers. Dude, that's okay, Marty Party. Appreciate you joining in even briefly. I apologize for it being so late your time. Because, yeah, tis a pretty late time for you. Lots of people in Europe, I'm sure this is pretty late. But, yeah. Okay, welcome. Let me get a better angle here for y'all. Let's see, something better like that, maybe. Hello. Okay, sweet. Let me get this going. We've got this here. Okay, get the control room going here. Sweet. All right, we're looking good. How's it going, everybody? What's up, Carla? World Series bound, 2 years in a row. I know, right? The Dodgers are back in the World Series. We have no idea who they're playing yet. I kind of want it to be the Mariners. One, because I like the Mariners more as a franchise. But two, I think if the Mariners win... Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. One more. There we go. If the Mariners win, I believe the Dodgers get home field advantage, too, I think, because they had a better record. I don't actually remember how it works in baseball, but I feel like that is typically the case, that the higher seed in their respective conference are the people with the better record end up getting it. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, we're just going to do a couple of One Piece challenges here just to warm up, get our brains going. I have not done any Kanoodle today, so this will be interesting to say the least. But yeah, definitely hoping the Mariners win today. Let's see, okay. Boom. Oop. Gray, and then here we can kind of do anything, but let's go red. What? That's green. That's not even slightly red. Yeah, sometimes I just say the wrong colors. Okay, let's see. Boom. But then here isn't gonna work. Okay, so we just gotta find some sort of place for this light blue piece. I feel like this. No, not quite that, but what about this? How about boom? No, because then here, yeah, okay. Okay, all right, let's rework this slightly. Reverse. But yeah, welcome everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. Okay, it's the same. I'll say this: if the Mariners win, I won't be mad if either team wins. Since I've been to both Seattle and LA. Okay, well that's a good way to put it. Yeah, I mean for the Mariners as like a franchise, it's gonna be really nice if they do win it, just because they've been so devoid of playoff success for a very long time. So in that sort of way, I'd be really happy for them. But of course, you know, if they're going up against my Dodgers. Well, they would be if they make it to the World Series. Then I'm obviously going to root for the Dodgers. But anyway, welcome in, everyone. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you guys are... I was going to skip the slide, but Canvas is still down. Oh, no. Wait, Canvas? What is Canvas? It is a school thing? Okay. Gotcha. All right. What does that mean for schoolwork? I wonder. Okay, so yeah, we're literally just doing a one-piece challenge here. I'm literally just warming up, but it is definitely challenging me in a way that I did not intend. Let's see, what if we go like this? Then we go blue up here. This looks pretty nice, right? Because then, boom. Yep, there it is. Orange and gray. Boom, done. Nice. Okay, one warm-up done. It's where Carly gets her homework done. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Obviously, I've been out of the school system for like 10 years, so I do not remember. I don't know if... I think all this stuff is probably new, or at least I don't remember it, personally. All right, let's see. I'm going to check this out. All right. What's up, Jackson? Welcome in, friend. Thank you for being here. Welcome to everybody who's joining in. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. Of course, the more likes, the more people show up. Also, as usual... Ooh, I like that. As per usual, we will be running a poll at 200 likes for you guys to decide which of the versions of Kanoodle, whether it be Extreme, whether it be Ultimate Champion, whether it be the other ones, probably Cosmic and Genius. You guys will get to decide on which one you want me to play for the remainder of the stream based on how you vote in the poll. So yeah, that's what happens when we hit 200 likes, because why the heck not? I want to give you guys, you know, just some sort of ability to influence the outcome of what we end up doing here, of course, you know. So if you're liking a specific thing, you know, we'll try and prioritize that thing and make sure that thing is what you guys see the most of. So yeah, okay. Let's see, why am I struggling with this one now too? We literally just can't move light blue, so I think this should be a lot easier than I'm making it out to be currently. That's definitely not it. What am I doing? Please? There we go, nice. Okay, cool, there it is. Nice, sweet, okay. So we got our warm-ups out of the way. Oh, twins, I'll finish 10 years after you. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. That I graduated the year that you started or like, I don't know, year that you started in school. I don't know, school age. I don't know. But anyway, oh, so you mean like, yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, appreciate you guys joining in. Thank you guys so much for being here. I said, like, thank you, Team Sammy. Appreciate it. All right, feel free to throw out some suggestions for Kanoodle Extreme. We're actually just gonna keep the little lid on the side there, and we're instead gonna go in with some Ultimate Champion just kind of in the background, so I can use it as the timer. So we can actually have a timer here for the game itself. So, all right, welcome in, friends. Appreciate you. Exotic Butters, can you do red and orange for Foxy or for Five Nights at Freddy's? Is Foxy one of the characters? I've actually never played Five Nights, nor have I seen the movie, but I just know Freddy Fazbear. But yeah, anyway, yeah, let's do red and orange. Let's do it. So yeah, we're gonna do it in extreme here because we're gonna start with Kanoodle Extreme just to kind of change things up from the regular Ultimate Champion. So yeah, we're gonna start here. We're gonna see how long it takes. These two pieces now cannot move, of course, for the remainder of the stream. But yeah, appreciate you, Exotic Butters. Femboy Valentino, love it. Love the name. I will absolutely check out your suggestion in a second. Just make sure to kind of remind me when it comes time to get a second suggestion for the next puzzle. So here we go. First and foremost, what the heck do I want to do up here? Okay, maybe I actually don't want to do that. I'm thinking instead, what if we did, well, I mean, we could do that, or I was gonna say you could do something like put Booger down here like this. I just don't know if this is gonna end up being a very successful thing. So let's just try this, Let's go gray here. I like putting blue on the side, but of course we don't need to if it ends up being inefficient and bad. We could, no, we can't do that. We can't do that either, okay. Shoot, there's really not a lot I can actually put down in this corner, but I was gonna say that this could be kind of a nice situation here. However, I don't think there's gonna be any good spot for me to be able to put magenta, right? Or light pink. So maybe instead I should swap these two out and then try and rework this area up here a little bit, because I don't think it's really panning out for the most part. So let's try like Booger here, but going this way, I think. Because then here, well, you could do, I was gonna say, you could do white here, or we call it Chomper. But yeah, let's see. Let me see. Wait, what is that? Team Sammy, I sent $100 to Super Chat. Oh my gosh, wait, what? No, you didn't. But if you do, I would thoroughly appreciate that. But of course, yeah, it goes a long way to help support. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me just, okay, here, hold on. I'm not locked in. I need to lock in. Let's see. Yeah, there's just kind of no way this is gonna work out, right? So what if we flip it this way? Is that gonna change anything? I don't think it does. Because in here, yeah, there's no way this works. Okay, so yeah, how am I gonna do this? That is the that is the age-old question. I could say, like, we could do something like this, or I could just take blue out. I think blue, honestly, is probably gonna be a little more challenging than we would like it to be. So if we go something like that, we can go move it down here or something. But yeah, we can't move red and orange. That's kind of the main challenge here. Just a matter of figuring out how we want to put the pieces around it, right? So, for example, what if we did, you could go purple here and then green if we want to keep blue there. Although here, I guess we'd have to go yellow, probably light blue, but then here we need the white piece instead of, obviously, Booger. We call this piece Booger because, of course. Welcome to everybody. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. I recommend watching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I'm a big fan of Five Nights. Yeah, okay. It's not so scary. Yeah, no, I know. I've heard it's not too scary at all. Plus, in the same way, I love horror movies, so I personally wouldn't mind if it was scary, as that doesn't typically bother me. If anything, it I don't want to say excites me. That sounds kind of weird, but like, I think horror in general is just something I really appreciate and enjoy. So, yeah. Okay, how are we gonna go about this? I have no idea. This one should be doable, I think, right? I just need to find the best way to sort of fit all these pieces around it. So yeah, what if we go like this? Well, we have to take this out. Because I think over here, right, I do like the white with whatever else is going to be on top of it like that, but then we'd have to go like, oh, you can go gray, yellow, green. That looks good. And then here, if you take that out, what can we do, right? So, ooh, this is a vibe here. shoot, this isn't working though. Okay, because yeah, we can't move orange and red, so they're in pretty inconvenient places, right? They're in like the middle of the board, so it's kind of tough. Okay, yeah, I can't watch scary movies, all my anxiety would never. That's fair, and that's okay. You're not like necessarily at a loss for, you know, like if you're unable to enjoy it, then that's okay. There's plenty of other forms of media out there that are more well suited for you, you know. So let's see. Gosh, okay, this would only work if we had the orange and gray pieces, which we don't. So yeah, orange and red can't move. Why is this so difficult? Okay. So if we go light blue up there instead, and we go green down here, but then where are we going to put magenta? I was going to say maybe something like this, but then we need to take green and put green back up here. And then here, I don't think we'd have any sort of place for blue to go. If we had the gray piece left, well, we do actually. We can take the gray piece, put it there, but then now we don't have the piece long enough to fit there, so that sucks. Okay, this one is, I feel like this one should be doable, but maybe not. I don't know. Like, why am I so perplexed by this one? We could go like this, but then, yeah, the problem is, like, we're not going to have anywhere for blue to go, because blue is an extremely large piece that has to kind of fit in a certain way. So, let's see. Gosh, dang, this is tough. Okay. What if we just do something interesting with blue, right? I think we got to kind of reset some of this. You could, in theory, actually, I mean, there's not really a whole lot you could do back here except maybe purple and magenta. That does get rid of magenta, but I like to keep purple until the very end if I possibly can, just because purple is the most versatile piece in Kanoodle Extreme, so I like to kind of save it for later if I can. But let's see if somehow that is the correct means of going about this. Oh, dropped a piece. Don't mind me. You could also, I would say, you can also, oop, the orange piece was like that. You could also go like this, right, and then go light blue up here, light pink. But then here, I don't think we're gonna have any good spot for white to go, right? So, because yeah, obviously you could do that technically, but it's clearly not gonna work. So, what if we did, I don't know, dude, this is so rough. Here, if we had the red piece left over, that'd be awesome, but of course we don't, and also the red piece cannot move. So yeah, red and orange can't move. Why is this? This one's just genuinely brain-breakingly challenging, apparently. As the first puzzle of the day, other than my warm-ups, this is not a good sign if this one's tough. Okay, I think this one might literally be, let's see, Team Sammy, I don't see your super chat, but I appreciate the sentiment, and if you are planning on sending one over, then feel free. But yeah, okay, so we're having an issue solving this one. I'm gonna reset, and because this one might actually just genuinely be impossible based on where the pieces landed. So instead, we're going to move the red piece over just one spot here, just so we can actually like get a freaking puzzle done. We're 6.5 minutes into this puzzle itself. So here we go. Let's do some of this. Some I don't know, some of this maybe, I don't know. We're just gonna try and get rid of some of the more complicated pieces, right? You could do magenta there, but the problem is then you have to get rid of purple over there, and I don't love that. You could do this though, ooh. Ah, dang it, no, this is close, right? But we need the yellow shape again, and we don't have it, we would have the light blue shape. So, we are 7 minutes into this puzzle, and I had to rework it, so that's unfortunate. But, you know what? We will persist. This is the same exact thing, isn't it? Why am I trying the exact same thing? Okay. So the other thing that we could do is take this out and instead go, because yeah, we can't move red, can't move orange, so we could find a better spot for magenta, because there probably is one that just like has to be better than what we did there. So instead, what if we go, this wouldn't work. How about this? You could do this. But then here, yeah, we're not gonna be able to make it work. Okay. Shoot, dude. Okay. Ooh, this is close, right? If I put gray there, I'd have the shape of the white piece left, but of course I need the green piece to go there. Why? Why is this so challenging? My soul. Thank you guys so much for being here, though. I appreciate it. Do you have a Labubu? I do not. That is not something I really ever got into. I don't think I'm necessarily of the age demographic for it either, which is perfectly fine. No, I do not have any Labubus. Okay. What else could we do down here? We could go magenta. We just can't move red and orange. So if we go magenta there, that looks nice. And then what if we did, you can go green, white there. That looks good. Boom, boom. And then here, ooh, we're close. Okay. We could instead take this out and go like this. I think that'll work. And then, dang it, we're so close. We're so freaking close, dude. Okay. there's not really anything else we could do back here either, too, which sucks, because like the way that the white piece kind of worked in there was really dope. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be able to stay there, at least not in a way that would be good. Because we can't do something like that, and then, yeah, the white piece just can't fit anywhere. Oh my gosh. Why is this one so hard? Okay. Jeez, dude. Okay. What if we went... so if we have to take that out, we could do white up here like this, right? Because if you do that, what can you put back behind here? You can do... honestly, not much. Besides, well, if we leave this here, right? We could go like this and go like this, but then here we'd have to get rid of the purple piece, which whatever. At this point, we're just trying to do something. You could do that, but then here we don't have a piece that'll fit underneath. Oh my gosh. And then here, yeah, this sucks. Okay, dude, weird. Why is this? This is about to take me 10 minutes. Jesus, I am trying. Bro had it. Did I almost have it? But yeah, we can't move red and orange. Just make sure that, you know, if you're the solution you have, if you do have a solution or you saw a solution, it's gotta not include red and orange moving. Red and orange have to stay in the exact same spot that they are currently in right now. Gosh. Because we tried this, but then here, right, I just wouldn't have a spot for blue, and I don't like putting the purple in there if I can avoid it. I could go like that, right? But then here I'd have to go like this, and then, yeah, that's not gonna work either. Okay. Okay. What if we go... take this out, and go boom. No, because nothing's gonna fit down there. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one's breaking my brain to the fullest. Okay. What if we go green here, light blue up here, right? And then there's still nowhere good for white to go. This sucks. This freaking sucks. My gosh, dude. Because I can't go like that. I can't go like that because we don't have the orange shape. If I go like this, is there any other way I can fill that out? I don't think so. Well, you could like this, but then there's no way I can... Okay. This one is breaking my brain. Does anyone have any sort of understanding of how it is? I know we're at 11 minutes. You were so close. Okay, well, I don't know if I actually was getting it or not, but yeah, red and orange can't move, right? So I want to be able to put booger back here because it's the piece that makes the most sense. The other piece would be, the only other piece would be purple, but purple is a more valuable, versatile piece, so I'm going to keep that. I feel pretty good about the fact that there's got to be some sort of way that it works without those being next to each other or needing to be next to each other. What if we go like this? This looks good. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay, I just had to rework it a few different times. And by that, I mean 40 different times. And I had to kind of rework the puzzle a little bit so that the red piece was closer to the edge, which made things a little more easy. But yeah, there we go, baby. Let's go. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, friends. Appreciate you. We're going to be live for another like 42 to 45 minutes, something like that probably. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking the stream. There's 500 people in right now. My goodness, friends. Once we hit 200 likes, then I will run a poll for you guys to decide on which puzzle we do for the remainder of the stream. But also, our goal is always 1,000 likes. So if you guys are able to get to 1,000 likes on the stream, let me know. Cypher, I like this one. So Chomper and Red have to touch, and neither can be on the edge. I do like that as a concept. So let's try this one. Yeah, exactly. But it's no problem, friends. Sorry it took me 11 minutes and 45 seconds to solve your puzzle. All right, here we go. Chomper and Red have to touch, and neither can touch the edge. So Chomper and Red have to touch and neither can touch the edge, so it has to be somewhere in here like this, basically. So what if we did something over here? Is that gonna be even feasible? I don't think it's gonna be as good as if we did like, I don't know, we'll just put it in the, let's just do it in the middle, like that. I don't know, it looks pretty ambitious, but we're gonna try it. Okay, so these two pieces now cannot move for the remainder of the puzzle, of course. Let's try our best to solve around it, right? We could go just blue like this. That would be kind of an easy way to get rid of it. You can go like this. You can go light pink there, although then here we'd have to use purple in some sort of capacity, which wouldn't be awesome. But we could try it. The other option is to give up. No, the other option is to do, well, you know, yeah, we'll do orange, purple, and we'll do light blue down here. So now we just have these three pieces. This is a great spot for booger because it just kind of exists as the outline for the area that's already there. But what are the odds we can make this happen, right? I don't think the odds are very high or very in our favor at the moment. Because yeah, here, right, if you put green down and you have gray, gray can only go a certain amount of places, and it's not quite the situation we'd be looking for, right? And then here, we would need the purple shape, but of course we do not have it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we gotta rework something a little bit. What if we go like this? But then we don't have a piece long enough to go on top of it, so that doesn't work. If we go green here, yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna rework this a little bit. I think we can do this a little better. So, because we don't need to put magenta up here. Instead, we could do something a little more feasible, like light blue. I was gonna say, if you can do light pink, and you can do something like this. Yeah, okay, because then you can do orange there. Let's go. Magenta, right? And then, let's see. Boom, boom, there it is, nice. Okay, minute and 45, not the worst. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a slight water break for a second here. I just got some water right next to me. I'm gonna take a big ol' sip. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. 680 people, my goodness. But yeah, thank you guys. Bro is goated. That is probably maybe true. I don't know. I don't know how to quantify my actual like rank in the world at playing Kanoodle puzzles, but I'd probably be up there. Jody, I kind of like this one. I'm very curious to know how this one's going to work, but Jody, appreciate it. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking the stream. More likes, more people show up. But also, yeah, once we hit 200, then we will run a poll for you guys to decide which version of Kanoodle I shall play next, or for the remainder of the stream, basically. Okay, so let's do this thing. 145, you're goated. Thank you, Cindy, appreciate it. All right, so red and peach, put red and peach on opposite sides of... or opposite sides, but not on the edge or the middle. So that's kind of interesting, right? Red and peach on opposite sides, but not like, not on the edge or the middle. So it's got to be kind of a weird, like something like this maybe. I mean, that's kind of the only way we can really do it is just, I don't know. We'll try something like this, but yeah. These two pieces now cannot move, of course. I did this specifically so I could put the blue piece back behind. However, it still looks like it's gonna be tough anyway. Like me doing this isn't gonna necessarily solve the puzzle for me. Like I don't know. I could say that and I don't know, solve it in like 3 seconds now, but if I do, then it's just kind of more of a luck-based thing, I think, than anything else. What if we go like this and this? Yeah, no, okay, that's not quite gonna work, but I think we have something going here, right? We could swap these and instead go green here, light blue here, but then we don't have anywhere for gray to go, okay. So we do have to think about that, but yeah, we cannot move, yeah, just red and light pink, right? Okay, that should be easy enough, right? We can't do this, at least not with this piece there. If we go like that, we wouldn't be able to. Okay, so yeah, and then that's the exact same thing that we did previously. So I'm not gonna do that. Instead, we're gonna go like this, and then here, oh yeah, look at that, baby. A minute and 9 seconds, we'll take it. We'll take it all day, any day. Thank you guys for the likes, appreciate y'all. I think that deserves a like as well. But yeah, okay, cool, sweet. We're doing pretty dang good here. Let's see. Okay. Let's move on to the next puzzle. What do we got here? Jody, thank you so much for that suggestion. Appreciate it. Also, if you guys want to make sure that I see your suggestion, feel free to throw it out in a super chat. Any and all super chats. Like if you throw a suggestion out that way, I will prioritize it and make sure that it is done or like some iteration of it's done. Sometimes people will like super chat suggest things that I like can't physically do, but we try. Okay. Simon, I like it. Let's do it. So Simon says, can you do dark green and booger, but they have to touch? So booger, if you guys don't know, is this light green piece. Of course, looks like a booger. It looks like it's like a dripping booger. I hate to give you that imagery, but it's here. Anyway, Danny, can I do a guess the number challenge? Sure, Cypher. So yeah, Cypher's gonna do something where you guys have to guess a number between 1 and 100, I think, right? Oh, but they have to touch, right? So what if you take that and we just move it over 1 like that? I think that works. Okay. And I believe if you guess the number 1 through 100, then Cypher will like magnify your suggestion so that I get it. I prioritize it, I think, is kind of the idea behind it. Okay, so these two pieces now can't move. Let's try maybe something like yellow back here with, or you know what? Let's get rid of some tougher pieces. We'll go light pink. Oh gosh, that's, oh no, yeah. Light pink, white, and gray, like that. Chomper, as we call the white piece. So now we just gotta build out this way. The next toughest piece is probably gonna be magenta to try and figure out a good spot for magenta. Let's see. We can't do this, nor would I really want to. Oh, we can just put magenta up there. We can go blue on the side. That looks nice. We can go red here. We can go boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. There it is. 43 seconds, let's go. Ooh, sorry. Had to cough briefly. All right, thank you guys for the likes, appreciate it. We're at 115, heck yes, baby. They're free as heck too, so you have no excuse. I'm gonna get you. What, okay. Let's see, which ones do we wanna do next? Yeah, you guys are all submitting the numbers. Okay, cool, cool. No one's got it yet? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let me also see, okay. Pro person, what a name. Can you do yellow and blue together? Okay, yeah, let's do yellow and blue. We'll do it where they're also like touching, kind of. Like it looked like they were gonna kind of do something like, well, this would be kind of rough if this was how they're touching. So maybe we'll do it like this. How about that? Yellow and blue together and they're touching. So let's see if we can kind of solve around the fact that those can't move. I'm thinking maybe red back here. You could go orange here and then booger. I kind of like this configuration, looks kind of nice. And then light pink, so we can get rid of some of the tougher pieces, get rid of magenta. Now we got these two that are gonna be kind of weird. Oop, almost dropped that one. What if we go light blue there? We can't do that anymore because we don't have a piece for it. Okay, yeah, so this actually doesn't work out anywhere near as well as I thought it would. Because here, yeah, I'm just not gonna have any good spots for green and white. So let's try something else. Let's try, maybe instead we'll keep one of these for over here because then we can do something just easy like this, right? You could go, well, I was gonna say you could do this, but then we don't have a piece long enough to fit underneath there. There isn't a piece in the game that's long enough to fit there. So, can't do that. What if we go, We did just try that. Why am I trying it again? Okay. What if we go here, right? And then we can go, ooh, like that. That's nice. And then maybe this, no, because here, right, yeah, okay. Okay, we're close, we're close. I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, no, it's the same thing. Okay, we're close, we're close. What if we move down this way and we go, nope, that's not gonna be it. Okay, wait, what, can't we move again? We just can't move blue and yellow, right? Okay, yeah, so I feel like we had something there, but it just didn't quite work out. I liked this, but we could also flip this, right? So the other thing is you can go this way, right? And go boom, boom, boom. Okay. But here we kind of have some wonky pieces, and I don't think this is gonna, yeah, no, there's no piece that's gonna fit up there. So we can't put magenta in like that. We can't do, we could do something like this, but what are the odds this will work? It won't, okay. It's close though. I mean, we could try maybe this. Oh, that's not it either, okay. Or this, but yeah, there's gonna be nowhere for green to go if we do that. We can move these two and we can just kind of have it be, well, now we can flip it again and see if somehow that worked. It did not, okay. Oh gosh, oh geez, yeah geez, gosh darn, this is a tough one. Carl Weezer here. Okay, let's see if we can do something like this maybe, yeah. Gray and then, okay, yeah, if we go like that, right, we can go like that, we can go, let's take this out here. I don't even know if that's any better at all. Because then like, yeah, what do I even do? Ugh, gosh, okay. We could also do this. We can also do like this. No, that's awful. What am I doing, Danny? Okay. Okay, we'll go back to this strategy, see if somehow it'll work. We go like that, and then see if there's some sort of way we can make these pieces work together. If you go like that, will that work? Although here I just don't have a good spot for red if I do that. We do like this, boom, boom, Nope, because that's gonna be the shape of the purple piece again. Oh gosh, okay. 3 minutes and 45 seconds later, and I'm still kind of trying to make sense of this one. Gosh dang, dude, this one's tough again. We could go like this with purple back behind, see if that works out somehow. But then, yeah, here we would need the light pink piece, which, yeah, we can't really kind of rework this to make it work. So instead, what if we go like this? Oh my gosh. Let's go, baby. 4 minutes and 6 seconds. It's gonna say 7. It always is, like a little more. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. I think that one, maybe it doesn't deserve a like. I don't know. I feel like I was, that one was challenging. But anyway. Somebody had it? Okay, wait, hold on. What was the number that people were looking for there? Let's see. Let's see. Welcome in, friends. Was it 67? 67? That'd be kind of silly. Somebody with a red card. What does that mean? Okay, hold on. Thank you guys so much for being in here, by the way. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Okay. The forbidden number is absolutely not allowed in chat. Oh, that's actually funny. Yeah, we did block that number. Okay. We're going to do one of Lily's puzzles here really quickly. But yeah, you guys have hit the like amount, actually. So let me get this. It was 68. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right, Lily, I got you next. But let me also start the poll here. Let's see. So really quickly, which Kanoodle should I play next? And it's going to be either Extreme, which we're currently playing, Ultimate Champion. I know we're going to get back to the puzzle real quick. My apologies. Genius and Cosmic. All right, let's do that. All right, so let's get into the next one. We got purple and yellow touching. Let's do it. Okay. See if we can just kind of put them in. Ooh, okay. I actually kind of liked this as like an option here. It's very interesting because if we didn't, then this would not be solvable because there's not a set of pieces that can fit back there if we don't put purple like that. So here we go, baby. Thank you guys. We are halfway through the stream already. Appreciate y'all for being here. Let's do something funky. Let's get funky with it. Let's get jiggy with it, as Will Smith once said. Yeah, so yellow and purple can't move, Lakers colors. Blue and red, blue and green, we're gonna put like that. And then, yeah, let's just freaking build this thing. So we can go pink and white like that, make a giant Triforce sort of vibe. And then here we can do kind of a lot of stuff. I was gonna say you can do this and this, but I don't think this is gonna be fillable by these two pieces. Yeah, because the gray piece is gonna kind of cut into it in a weird way and the red's not gonna work that way. So we have to do something slightly different from that. What if we go like this and then we go like that? No, this doesn't quite work either. Ooh, because it's gonna be the purple piece again. Gosh, okay. What if we go with red here? And then let's just, I don't know, we gotta find something. We gotta do something here. That's not gonna work. What if we go like this? Absolutely not. It's gonna be the shape of the orange piece again. What if we go red there? No, it's gonna be the shape of the orange piece again. My goodness, okay. We could go orange here, but I feel like we're not really creating good situations for the other pieces to sort of fit in anywhere, so my gosh, okay, so what can't we move again? We can't move, what did I highlight? It was just purple and yellow. Okay, yeah, we could do so much. Yeah, what if we go like that? It's a little funky, however, that's not gonna work, and that's not gonna work either, or maybe, wait. Dang it, no, it's so close. Because then here, anywhere you put red, you're either gonna get the purple shape or you're gonna get the orange shape left over. So instead, and then yeah, so we can't do that. My soul. I could feel my soul leaving. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it sounds dark. Okay. I feel like that, and then nope, okay. What if we go, shoot. My gosh, dude, this is tough, okay. I feel like we had something here, but maybe, okay, we're just gonna go back, we're gonna remove those pieces and see if we can do something better over here, right? Because you can technically go like this and this. That's actually a lot better. Gets rid of the magenta, or the light pink piece, and magenta and white, chomper as we call it. Down here, you can go booger like that. That looks sick. And then here, we just gotta figure out the rest, right? So we go, it can't be that either. Huh, okay. What if we go, shoot, okay, yeah. I don't know about this one. No, okay, yeah. So let's take out light blue and see if there's a better way we can do this, right? Can't do that. Why would I think that that's even a thing? Okay. And then we tried this. We got this shape before. This shape doesn't work with these two pieces, right? As we figured out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Jeez. 1587. That's how many people are currently. 1,700 people are in here right now. That's actually just nuts. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes on any given stream. It helps kind of push the stream algorithmically, and it just goes a long way to help support. So yeah, if you have the means, well, everyone has the means. It's free, so no excuse. I sound like a teacher or something. Oh, hey, look at this. We got it. I finally got this. Here we go. Boom, 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 baby. 3 minutes and 36 seconds later, we finally got it. Let's go. Let's freaking go, baby. How's the poll doing? We got 295 votes in the poll. Make sure you guys are voting in the poll. So, if you guys want to know, by the way, which versions of Kanoodle are which, this is the original, or not the original, this is Kanoodle Extreme. It's the one we're currently playing, Kanoodle Extreme. So if you want us to keep playing this, vote for Extreme. This is Kanoodle Ultimate Champion. It's kind of the quintessential one that I play a lot. That's Ultimate Champion. And then we have Kanoodle Cosmic, which, well, here's Kanoodle Cosmic. It's the crazy one with the really weird pieces. And then we have Genius, which I think is a lot like Extreme, but I've actually never played it, so that would be interesting. But yeah, so we're gonna stick with Extreme for now, and it looks like based on the poll, looks like we're gonna, you know, okay. Danny was 66 and random 3 GT got it, LOL. Okay, yeah, if they wanna, if they have a suggestion or anything, feel free to throw it out for me to try. I'm going to get another suggestion going right here. Melanie, I like yours. Pink and magenta can't touch. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Pink and magenta can't touch. So we put them in. I'll see if I can get it. Oh, okay, please, please. Ooh, okay. That looks good. So pink and magenta are not touching. We now have to solve around the fact that those two cannot move. So let's do this thing. All right. I'm thinking if we want to put blue on the far end like that, we can, because now you'd go yellow there, and then it's kind of a lot of stuff here. Normally I would want to put magenta there because it's kind of a nice little spot for it, but we don't actually have to. We can instead go like this, put booger back there. We can go with a lot of things here. Gosh, I might just be paralyzed by how many things we can do. I think sometimes that's kind of a tough thing to move past. Okay, what if we go like this? We can't actually do this currently because we don't have a piece that'll fit down here. So instead, if we take white out and we put white elsewhere, we can also do that. Although I don't really like this. I think we could do this better. So yeah, we can't move light pink, can't move magenta. Let's do instead, if we go like that, because then we can do some sort of fun combo of pieces over here, because you can go white and green like this. That's actually kind of cool. I've never really, I don't know if I've done this much, where I put green kind of eating the tip of the white piece, chomper as we call it. We would have to go like that. And then here's gonna be really tough to, I don't think we're gonna have a good spot for light blue to fit in anywhere. So we can't do that. We could instead switch it out so that it's like this, but I just don't see a world where this is actually gonna end up being correct. So if that's the case, what else could we do over here, right? We could do light blue over here instead of orange, right? Because we just can't move the two pinks. So instead we would have these pieces, right? I can go back to this and let's see if there's something else over here we can do. So down here, right, you could do something like this. This isn't quite, oh no, it is. Look at that, gray and orange, minute 46. We will take that. It's gonna give us an extra second. Sometimes it does that just because why not? But hey, we did it, baby. Let's go. Okay, yeah. Also, yeah, if you guys want to make sure that your suggestions are seen and are done, feel free to throw them out there in a super chat. Let me unpin that message. But yeah, feel free to throw it out in a super chat. Any amount is perfectly fine. But yeah, that will, I will highly prioritize, well, not highly, I will literally just prioritize all the super chatted suggestions. Anyway, yeah, okay, let's do this thing. I like this one, Sai-Sai's World. Sai-Sai's World says, the blues have to touch and can't be moved. But yeah, if anyone has any super chats, they do go a long way to help support. They are very sweet. They have to touch and can't be moved. This, I don't think is gonna be possible. So instead, I am gonna move it. Oh yeah, this literally can't be, well, here. Did I have it like this earlier? Yeah, I don't think that's possible. So how about that? It still looks pretty rough. Well, let's see if we can even fill this side, right? Because we'd have to go orange here. I know, I won't start the timer yet. Okay, it looks like we can fill it though. Okay, so let's now start the timer and I'll do this, ready? Just to be official. Boom, right? You can go like this, and then we can get rid of the chunky pieces, right? Boom, boom. And now we have these pieces we have to kind of fill the rest of the board with. So let's see. What if we go like so? Oh, this would be so sick if I solved it right now. Oh my gosh, I did. 19 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, it gave me an extra second, but that was a 19-second solve, baby. Let's freaking go, dude. I think that deserves more likes than anything. We got 1,000 people in here. We can get 1,000 likes. No, because I'm sure certain people have already liked the stream. But yeah, dude, what the heck? Heck yeah, friends. Yeah, also, if you guys want to support in a really meaningful way, I think I have this linked in my description. Maybe I don't, actually. Let me see if I can go and do that. I do music. That's my main thing. If you guys want to go and support in a really meaningful way, go check out Danny Padilla, me, on all platforms. But let me see if I can put it in chat so you guys have like a really easy way to go about checking out my music. There's usually just a link to my my whatchamacallit, my link aggregator. Anyway, okay. So let's try a new one here. Okay, yeah, I see randoms there. Let's do randoms there. Light gray and yellow touching in the middle. I got it, baby. All right, we got it. Thank you guys. Yeah, and thank you for playing along in Cypher's game. That was super fun. Hopefully, I mean, it definitely is I'm sure it was a mad rush to find the correct number. Okay. So let me see if I can edit my details really quickly here. Oh no, yeah, you can go to the description in my live stream and you guys can see the link to my music. It goes a long way to help support that way. Okay, so we have to do, also here, I guess I'll end the poll because you guys definitely want me to stick to extreme today, so that's nice. Okay, light gray and yellow touching in the middle. Light gray, so I guess just gray. Gray and yellow touching in the middle. We'll do something like that. I think that looks pretty good. They're kind of being cute. Actually, well, this is a little more combined. It's like a cool little shape there that we're making. So let's do this thing, baby. These two pieces now cannot move. Let's solve around. Get around town. We can go like that and that. But then we're kind of cutting the board off here. Let's see if there's any sort of way to be able to fill this side. I'm not exactly sure if I can. Doesn't look like it from this configuration at least. So yeah, let me try something a little different here where maybe I'll put blue on this side, or we'll just kind of leave it open for now. And we'll just kind of figure our stuff out. Okay. Although here actually I think I might want to just try and do one of my kind of known strategies, which is put those two together on the side. I'll either do that or I'll put booger in there. Ooh, I was gonna say if I did put booger there, it would be sick if I had the, because if I had put the green piece like that, I could put the white piece in here, but we already used white up there, so that wouldn't work. Instead, we'd have to do, if I want to keep magenta here, we'd go, I know I'm kind of taking my time a little bit here, but this looks good. We could do that. Oh, I still have light pink though. Oh my gosh, it doesn't matter. Look at that. It was the perfect configuration. Oh, let's go, baby. Heck yeah. He streams every Monday, Wednesday. Join the Discord for accurate times. Yeah, you guys, hopefully the link in the bio is a correct Discord link. I feel like I keep having to make new ones, but also I keep setting it so that they're like eternal links, but they seem to not be somehow. It's really weird. I don't know. But anyway, let me know, and one of the mods I'm sure can let you know what the actual link to the Discord is. But yeah, we got about 17-ish minutes left in the stream. Let me see what other ones here. RAI one-piece edits. I like that. Pink and magenta have to touch at the top. Okay. So pink and magenta have to touch at the top. Let's just see if we can bust this one out really quickly. This is a really bad configuration. Let's put them like this. I think that works. All right. Let's try it. Let's do this thing, baby. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, and if anyone has any super chats, feel free to throw them out there. Every super chat goes a long way to help support. Money's always kind of tough, and you know, it goes a long way to help support and help me continue doing what I'm doing. So if you have the means, feel free to send a super chat that way. If you want to make sure that I see your suggestion, send it out via a super chat, and I will make sure to do it, or at least try something similar to it if it ends up being not possible or I don't know, difficult to accomplish. So anyway, basically, yeah, I'll try my best to make sure that yours gets done. Okay, what if we go like this? There we go. Nice. I just had to find the right combo in that sort of side. There we go. I knew that one probably wasn't going to take too long. I don't know why the timer kept going, but yeah, okay. All right, get those suggestions in. Let's see. I'm going to unpin that. But yeah, please don't spam, you guys, because I'm trying to. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there are people who are not spamming here, and I'll see if I can do their suggestions. We have Becca, I like Becca's. Here we go. Purple and light blue, but magenta has to go in last. Love it. I love these types of challenges. They're a little more complicated. There's a little bit of an extra layer to it. Make sure you guys are liking the stream too. The more likes, the more people show up. We're at 592. Our goal is to get to 1,000 on the day. If we do get to 1,000, I will run an extra puzzle on the day as well. But yeah, also super chats are very welcome. Thoroughly appreciate everybody who's ever given a super chat. So purple and light blue, but magenta has to go in last. Okay. Purple and light blue, but magenta has to go in last, so we're gonna put it up there. Okay. I'm just gonna try and do it like this, see if I can, oh, okay. This one could be kind of challenging, but we'll try it. Okay. Purple and light blue now cannot move, and magenta has to go in last. No, you can't actually put magenta up there. I was gonna say, maybe the only thing you can do over here is green. And I was gonna say it'd be awesome to do this, which I guess we technically can do with either red and gray, or we can do it with the skinnies. We can go blue and orange like that, right? So now we have the chunky pieces left. If I wanted to, I could do something like that, put magenta down here, and maybe just pretend that magenta's here and try and build outwards. So let's see. Oh my gosh, I got it. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, and then look at that. Perfect spot for magenta, baby. 33 seconds, even less because I kind of took my time at the end there. That's crazy. I think that deserves some likes, baby. Thank you guys for the 620 likes. Much appreciated. Let's keep this one going, baby. All right. Sorry, yeah, there's probably a lot going on in chat right now. A lot of people getting silenced. Not silenced, but like a lot of people are saying stuff like pretty quickly, and we're trying to like kind of slow things down a little bit. So, and yeah, people are spamming. So, okay, that was a good time to scroll by. I know, friend. Well, I appreciate you being here. Make sure you guys are also subscribed. I post like 2 videos a day of me playing these types of games. So if they're at all interesting to you, you will enjoy that. Okay. Let's see. Who's somebody I haven't, whose suggestion I haven't done yet? Durade Dota. I like yours. So, light blue and light pink can't touch, and light green has to go last. Light blue and light pink can't touch, and light green, aka booger, has to go in last. Nice. Okay, so these two just have to land in spots. Ooh, okay. The way that they landed is a little tough. Because I don't know if I can actually fill in the top area here very easily. I'm gonna say that, how about this? How about this? I think that'll be a lot more doable if I put it there. And then, yeah. I just want to make sure we're not doing puzzles that are impossible, or like we're not attempting to I don't know, waste 3,000 years of our life on a puzzle that doesn't end up working. So I was gonna say something like this could be kind of nice, and you could just throw like gray inside there. Maybe do blue down here just to kind of fill that out properly. Maybe something like that. You could do this, although, oh right, I forgot we have booger left over. Oopsies. I was wondering where like all the, how are we gonna fill in everything? So, what can we move? Light pink, right? So we have to do something with white here. I think we could do something better, right? Like this technically is a thing. However, we got to think about the fact that we have the booger shape somewhere. We have to fit booger somewhere. We could do it like this. Hear me out. Oh, we need gray. Okay, I was gonna say, well, you could do this too, and then you can go booger here, but then this would almost be awesome, but then we need the yellow piece again. Gosh dang it. Okay. Okay. Let me try something else then. What if we go like this and this? Oh gosh, but yeah, booger. Where do we put booger? Wherefore art thou, dearest booger? We can go white here, duh. Wait, hold on, and then if we go, oh, dang it, wait, how do we fill this though? Because then, yeah, here, and then we'd have to shape the green piece left over, which doesn't work. Okay, yeah, because we have to put this piece in last, right? So it has to be some sort of configuration where that can go. So what if we went, I don't know, because I like this, right? We can't move light blue and light pink. I like this, and it's one of the only things I think we can do over here. That's probably not true, but it's, I mean, you could do this, hear me out. It's quite different. But you could go blue, red, and orange over here, right? Keep things real funky. Go like this. Ooh, that looks nice, actually. And then we just have to, we could put booger right here along this area, in which case you'd probably go like this. But then here, we don't really have a good spot for green if we do that. So what if we instead went boom, and then you can go booger here. Oh, hear me out, baby. Come on. Ooh, we're close, right? But then here, when you put either of these pieces in, it's gonna be the shape of the other piece that's remaining. So what if we did Boom. Oh, yeah, we got it. We got it. Yep. Purple, yellow, gray. And then look at this. If you guys can't tell, upside down. Oh, you guys, yeah, deleted the pinned message. That's okay. All right. That's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, thank you guys. Make sure you guys keep liking the stream. More likes, the more people show up. We got 863 people here and 686 likes. So definitely there are people who have not liked the stream yet. Hey, we got a super chat. Thank you so much, TSP Snowy. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. I'm definitely liking that. That's awesome, friend. Okay, cool. So we're going to do TSP Snowy's super chat. Absolute W. Thank you so much, friend, for the $5. Pink and white have to touch, but green goes in last. So pink and white have to touch, but green goes in last. I was going to say this looked like it was going to be a thing, but I feel like I want to make it a little more challenging by doing something like that. I think that'll be more interesting. And then green goes in last. Oh, I forgot to turn the timer off. Oopsies. But yeah, definitely don't spam. Make sure you guys are not spamming the chat. Absolutely. Thank you guys for that. Yeah. Thank you so much, TSP Snowy. Teaspoon Snowy. All right, here we go. So these two pieces now cannot move, and this one has to come up. Okay, super chats get prioritized. Yeah. So any suggestion that's thrown out in a super chat, I will prioritize that. I think that makes a ton of sense, and anybody who disagrees with that is just a hater, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it just makes a lot of sense. Because it's them supporting, right, in a financial means, and I want to be able to make sure that it feels meaningful, and I want to incentivize that. So. Or incentivize kindness, if you will. So, ooh, gosh, okay. The white piece went flying because I got it stuck. So how are we gonna do this, right? We could do, oh, hear me out, here we go. Red, and then green would go here, actually, because remember, green has to go in last. So you could, let's make the shape like that, right? Let's just go, boom. And now here we have some interesting stuff. This is actually one of my favorite things to do, check this out. So if we go booger and light pink on the side like that, you can go either orange or light blue underneath, but we'll try it like this. And then see if we can get it. We did get it. Let's go, baby. And then, yeah, green goes in last. Boom. Sub 1 minute, baby. Just barely. Just barely. Let's go. I cannot stand that forbidden number meme. I know. It is pretty tough. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for being here. We're going to keep going. We got, let's see. We got a little bit more time. We got about 10 minutes remaining, I'll say, in this live stream. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Let's, if anyone else has any super chats, or if we somehow in the next 10 minutes hit 1,000 likes, 1000, then we will, I will do an extra puzzle. But yeah, Cypher, that is a crazy mini boss challenge. Let me see if this works. Every piece with 4 dots cannot touch the edge. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. These pieces cannot touch the edge, right? So let's see, and then those are, yeah, these are all the 5 dotted pieces. We'll try it. This one is pretty funky. Oh, we'll see if it's even possible. I can't really tell yet, but we'll try. Okay, so we're gonna create like a perimeter, basically, I guess, with these pieces, and see if there's some sort of way to. We could go like this, but this doesn't really help our cause, I don't think. Because yeah, we have to go like we have to do a full border. Danny, what are you doing? Okay. So if we did this, we'd have to go booger on the side there, probably something like this and this. But then what are the odds? Because this also, I still have a piece there. So I think the red's not going to go there. I think in general, we have to try something else. Maybe this would obviously imply that the gray has to go here. So let's like figure that out. If gray goes there, right? Here, we're going to have, oh no, yeah, we would need to do some sort of thing to, because you can go purple there. But then we have to find, okay, wait, is this gonna work? I don't think it does. Because also I don't have a good spot for light pink yet. Okay, shoot, okay, so we gotta try something else. What if we go this way? Is that gonna change anything? Well here, that's gonna be the same problem, right? I think so, right? Let's see. Oh, but, oh well, I mean, hold on. If we go like that, we can go purple there, but then yeah, we still don't have room for light pink and orange, because it would be, yeah, purple, and then you'd have, yeah, orange. Light pink wouldn't be able to fit in here properly, so dang it. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. This is a really interesting idea. I like it. Okay, so yeah, I like the idea of having those sides be like that. We could take these out and swap them, but yeah, we do have to basically create a situation in which, like for example, something has to touch down here. Okay, what if we take that out and we go like this, because then we can do light pink there. That's actually nice. Okay, so yeah, so let's build this out, right? So you go light pink there, right? And then purple we'll put back up there. Green and yellow have to be along the bottom here, right? So if we did something like this, wouldn't work. Shoot, okay, yeah, so if that doesn't work, What if we go like this, then we'd have that, and then this wouldn't work either. Okay. What if we did, so what if we take light blue out and we try and do something else here? What if we go light blue there, and then you could go green here, but then we don't have a piece that'll fit in there anymore, so can't do that. If we go green there, we can go, well, we can't do orange there because orange would be touching the top. This is a crazy one. This is so tough. Okay. I love it though. This is stimulating my brain in a completely new way. It's awesome. Okay. So if you go like this though, then it's not gonna work either. Ugh, gosh, okay. Because I like this at least, but like, I don't know, I don't think I can just do this, right? Because then we don't have enough of a covering on the bottom side, right? Because they have to make sure, I have to make sure they're not touching any edge piece, right? So, man, but I like it. Okay. Right, and if we go like that, we can't do that. Can we do this with the pieces we have? We can't. Because then that's not gonna work. Okay, shoot, okay. How are we gonna do this, right? I think I might have to remove magenta because I don't think this current configuration is gonna work. We could flip this though, actually, see if that changes anything, right? Because then you can go like this, but then, well, we don't have anything up there, or we can't fit anything up there. What if we go, shoot, and we can't do this unless we move light blue there, but then yeah, we have a spot open over there, because like technically this works, right? But then the problem is technically this does not satisfy the challenge because orange is touching an edge. So we do have to try something else, right? Gosh, yeah, dang it. I felt like we were really close there. So yeah, let's put these back up. Maybe we'll have to rework this because yeah, it's not really currently working. If we go like that, does that do anything better? If we go like that, and then like, well, we gotta find a good way to put light pink in here, right? Because then you could go, well, no, you can't go light pink like this because then light pink would be touching the top. Okay, so that's, oh, that's not the piece. I like this over here, but also, yeah, we could technically rework this as well. Gosh, dang it, I feel like we had something, but I guess not. Or like we did, but then we didn't. Okay, we could also flip this around like this and put magenta down here too, and go something like this, although I don't think we have anything that'll fill that unless we take the gray piece out, but we can't do that with the current situation. Is there any way we could fit light pink in? We could do light pink there and go yellow like that. And then, oh, does that work? It does, do you guys see it? So this also would block off all of the edges, but I think I got it, right? Because you go orange here, and then check it out. We got light pink, and we got purple, baby. Let's go in basically 5 minutes time, okay. I mean, that one I had to like completely rethink everything. But yeah, that is crazy. I love it. That was awesome, Cypher. Thank you so much for that one. That was great. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Forbidden number is 5 minute timeout. I'm fed up. Yeah. Yeah, guys, please don't put on the forbidden meme number. I guess we are, yeah, we're being real strict about that because, yeah, it's, anyway, okay, we've added that. Okay. Have you ever heard Epic the Musical? I don't know if I have, Faceless. Okay. Elliot, I like yours. I like this one, friend. But yeah, if you guys have any other super chats or anything, feel free to throw them out there. Otherwise, I probably got about two more puzzles left. How about this though? If we hit 1,000 likes by the time I finish these next two puzzles, then I will do more. I will add more puzzle. I will do a single extra puzzle on there unless we also get super chats with puzzle suggestions in them as well. Okay. Okay. Orange and purple touching in mid, and dark blue needs to go in last. So, dark blue, and then orange and purple touching in the middle. We'll maybe do like, this looks kind of interesting, or, let's see, does this look any better? Yeah, let's go like that. That looks kind of funky, but we'll try it. Okay, they're kind of spooning, they're kind of cuddling a little bit, all cute and stuff. Okay, so if blue goes in last, we could do a lot of different things. I was gonna say maybe like, well, or I was gonna say like you could do green up here. It's kind of a good spot for green, but then it doesn't really give like a good situation for magenta. This also cuts the board in half, which isn't always the best idea. You could go booger and white like that, but then here we actually can't fill this. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's not. Yeah, okay. Let's move this, let's switch this one around then. And let's go this way. And then let's try maybe We can go like this. We can flip these around, but I was gonna say it'd be a good spot for green, but, well, you could still do green there. You can go green and red with light blue underneath, and now we just need to put blue in last. If you want to put blue on the very end there, or we can go light pink there, which would mean blue would probably go down here. Ooh, it's close. Okay, hold on. Boom, boom. No, we would need the orange piece, right? And then orange and purple can't move, so that doesn't quite work. If we go light pink there, oopsies. Sorry guys, didn't mean to shake the thing at all. That doesn't work either, okay. What if we go like this? Boom, boom. Absolutely not, okay. How do we wanna, okay, maybe I'm just overdoing this. I think I'm overthinking this whole process, right? So maybe we wanna put blue in down here, because if we go blue there, we can go like this, but then we don't have it now, because then we don't have another piece that'll fit up there. So we can't go like that. If we go like magenta up here, or magenta on one of these sides, or even just magenta at the bottom, right? Because if we flip these, you can go magenta here. Let's just, yeah, keep it simple, Dan. Come on. Easy money, easy money. We can go like this, we can go like this, we can go like this, but then here, right, if we put blue in, yeah, it's not gonna quite work. Okay, what if we go like that, and then we go, ooh, almost, but we would have kind of a weird shape here, obviously, if we did that. Okay, so, that doesn't quite work. What if we go, you can go like this, right, and then, dang it, no, that's not quite it, because that's kind of a weird shape. If we put blue in like this, it's going to give us kind of a weird shape that obviously isn't light blue. What if we go here? No, because this is just going to be gray, okay. But then what if we did, ooh, what about this? Oh my gosh, I think we got it, and we got it, oh my gosh, and we got a Canadian, oh, those Canadian dollars, thank you so much. Ignore me just watching and chilling, absolutely, friend, thank you so much for the super chat. I will absolutely do that, because, check this out. How did I have it? Yellow, light pink, gray, and then, boom, blue on the side like so. Let's go, baby. All right. Heck yeah, friend. Ignore me just watching and chilling. Thank you so much for the suggestion, friend. So let's see it. Okay. Could you please do dark blue and light pink in the middle touching, but with light blue put in last if possible? Okay, yeah. Are we able to put that in a chat too? Because I can't pin super chats, unfortunately. But I want everyone to know what suggestion we're doing. So anyway, could you please do dark blue and light pink in the middle touching, but with light blue put in last? Okay. So light blue put in last, we'll put it up here, right? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay. So dark blue and light pink in the middle touching. Dark blue and light pink in the middle, okay. So maybe if we did, I'm just gonna put it in the middle, but like this, right? So that it's a little bit more feasible, and then light blue has to go in last. So I think that's basically it here, so let's do this thing. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Faceless made it. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Faceless. All right, so let's do this thing. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. We're gonna do your suggestion right now. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna have these two in the middle touching, and then let's just see if we can kind of solve around it. We got kind of a weird configuration in the middle there. I was thinking of doing, you know, one of my kind of classic vibes there. However, it kind of does make things a little wonky in the middle here, right? Because here, I mean, we could put light blue right there, actually, and that would kind of work, right? Light blue would go there, or we could go like this, put light blue on the bottom. Oh my gosh, do we have it? Ooh, we're close. We're so close. Wait, hold on. Is there another way light blue could go? Because if we go like this and put light blue here, it's just going to be the shape of the gray piece left over, which is up here. And I don't think I can rework this to make it so that it'll, yeah, okay. So, and we can't move these two, right? Okay, so, yeah, what if we did it this way? Oh my gosh, Hunter Fisher, dude, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. I'll do yours next. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, so if we go light blue there, oh, that works. Yeah. And then we go red there, or sorry, purple, red, and then light blue on top, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, and hopefully that was a fun one. It ended up being one that I could do in less than a minute, but I appreciate it. Hunter Fisher, dude, let's do it. Okay. So yeah, if anybody has light green and orange touching and dark pink last. Faceless, thank you so much for making the chats of it too, yeah. So we're running Hunter Fisher, dude, super chat, because thank you so much, friend, I appreciate you. All right, you do light green and orange touching and dark pink last, yes. Magenta is one of the ones I try and prioritize early, so this is gonna be extra challenging for my brain, leaving it till the very end. So light green and orange touching, so let's do it, okay. I don't know, see if we can get them. Oh, okay, well, that's not a thing. I was gonna say, something like that's kind of interesting. There's only a few different things I can do, though, if this is where those are gonna land, but we'll try it, Okay, light green and orange touching, but dark pink in last. Yeah, so let's do this thing. All right, so these two cannot move. Let's figure this bad boy out. All right, down here, I'm thinking of going green, of course. I think that looks good. We have to put magenta in last. So we could go just the classic chomper eating one of those pieces on the side there. Up here is gonna be interesting, though. I wonder if there's a way... You could do magenta up here and get rid of it. If you go yellow here, then pretend magenta's there, and then you can go, you have to go purple, though. We'd have to get rid of the purple piece, which is the most versatile, in case anyone's wondering. If we did that, we wouldn't be able to, because, yeah, I need to find a good spot for blue. If we put blue on the side here, right, the problem is then we don't have a spot for light blue. And if we did, yeah, if we did everything like that. Okay, yeah, so maybe we'll rework this. Hey, Kaylee, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. Oh my gosh, we have another puzzle coming in after this one because Kaylee sent another thing. But yeah, thank you so much, Kaylee. Appreciate you, friend. We'll do that one next. Okay, let me just try and tackle this one real quick. This isn't gonna work. What if we go like this? But then here, we're not gonna be able to have a good spot for blue if we keep moving this around. What can't we move again? It's these two, right? So... what if we go, because I was going to say this would also be awesome. However, it doesn't really create, well, because then here you can go light blue on the bottom. Actually, yeah, let's just go with it. Let's run with it. Because then up here we can go yellow and then magenta. And then maybe something like that. Ooh, we're close, right? But then here we would need the yellow shape. Okay, so what if we did, yellow, red. Oops, sorry, you guys, I bumped you. Oh my gosh, we did it. Yes, because then purple here, gray there, boom, magenta there. Let's freaking go, baby. Heck yes. Okay. All right. So this one shall be the final puzzle of the live stream. I need a break before I full crash out and get too strict. No worries, friends. I know there's a lot going on. I apologize to the mods. Chat kind of goes crazy here. But yeah, Kaylee, we're going to do yours as the final puzzle of the live stream, unless you guys hit 100 or 1,000 likes by the end of this puzzle. 1,000 likes, in which case I will absolutely, I'll absolutely do one more after that. But yeah, thank you, Hunter Fisher, dude. I just did yours. Let's now do Kaylee's. Let's see. So it is... yellow left bottom, light blue top right, red last. Okay. So let me see if that'll work. Yes, yeah. Okay, yeah. So here. So this is the, I'm going to pin facelesses again just so I can see it. Okay. Yellow left bottom, light blue top right, red in last. Let me just double check that, right? Yeah, yellow left bottom. So like that, right? Light blue top right. So light blue top right like that, and then red in last. So let's do this thing, baby. Oh my goodness. Neptune also just sent another one. Oh my gosh, friend. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on. Okay, now I'm getting backlogged. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Let's do this thing. Okay. So red just has to go in last, and these pieces, of course, cannot move. So let's do this thing. All right. Oh, hold on. Is it going to start over? Okay, there we go. All right. Let's go blue here just to kind of get rid of it, and let's see what we can make out of all this. I mean, you can go maybe something like this and this. I don't know. I'm like speed running this one at this point just to see if I can. Or I was going to say magenta up here actually looks really good if we go magenta there. I'd love to go light pink there just to get rid of it. We need to put red in last, so we need to create a spot for red. This is not going to be it. Okay. Because then, yeah, okay. Shoot. What if we go... Man, I think we're close, though. We're close. Because then here, if you go orange, but then, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. If we go light pink at the bottom, we just can't move light blue and yellow. So what if we go like that? That's not quite it either. Dang it. Okay. We can also take white out, and we can try something different here. Yeah, let's try something different. So I kind of like this. However, I'm having a hard time kind of filling it out. We could put red up there, right? And maybe try something a little funky over here. Ooh, we're close. We're close. Okay. We can also go like this, but then it kind of got rid of my like one really good way to put white in there. So yeah, maybe instead we do still try white over here, or we do this. We go white like that. That looks good too. Light pink up top. You could go like this, right? And then orange here. You can go red down there. Oh yeah, we got it, baby. Look at this. And then gray there, purple there, and red here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. We solved that super chat. All right, we got one final super chat. I'm in speedrun mode. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go, baby. That was 1:40 though. Okay, so Neptune's was magenta and yellow touching in a corner and green last. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so Faceless is I'm pinning Faceless's messages that are the correct puzzle to do here. So let's try this bad boy. All right, let's do this thing. Yellow. Okay, magenta and yellow touching in a corner. Green must be last. Okay, let's see if there's a way to do magenta and yellow touching in a corner. We could do magenta and yellow touching in this bottom corner like that. I think that looks good. And then green goes in last, right? Okay, let's do this thing. All right, guys, someone else super chat, slow him down. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm trying, but yeah, no, this is gonna be the final puzzle of the day, unless I guess someone throws in another super chat. But we're gonna keep it as this for now, because yeah, I do need to get off at a certain point here. I got plenty of other things I need to do today, unfortunately. If you go this way, it could be kind of interesting, because here, as I say, you could leave room for green. Go light pink down here. Green could be eating the piece like that, or we can go white. Ooh, sorry. Or we can just go like this. Let's go white and booger like that. Let's keep green going there. No, actually we can't do that because then yeah, we're not gonna have the pieces necessary to kind of fill out the rest of it. How about if we go like this? If we put green there, we can go boom, boom, boom. Yes, baby, let's go. Then purple there and green. Let's go. 54 seconds, sub 1 minute. Okay, and we are almost at 1,000 likes. Ah, dang, you guys, that's so close. Okay. Yeah, you guys need to slow me down. But I'm starting to cough though, so I think I might take that as the means of getting off because I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Thank you all so much. We are done for the day, but I will be live again on Wednesday at either 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific time. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much being here. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Go listen to my music in the chat, not the chat. Sorry, in the description for the live stream. Yeah, and then I will see you guys very soon. Much love. But yeah, Wednesday, and yeah, make sure you're subscribed. Love you. Yeah.